With that, yeah, we got our first gold relic. And you also want to collect these relics for another reason. Those, if you get 5, you do unlock a special level. So for every 5 relics you get a new level. So that's number 1. We'll get another one here. I'm gonna go ahead and just speed through this one. We already know the rules, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. So we're gonna be under pressure with this one. So let's go.
Crash, Coco. If you have already retrieved a levels crystal, then you will find a floating clock when you enter for the second time. This floating clock activates time trial mode. Grab it and the clock will start ticking. Race for the end to get the best time, but beware, some elements will change.
I cannot believe we got a platinum relic on that. But anyways, I digress. That was pretty good. Less than 1 minute. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and continue on, and that should be our second to last relic in this time twist. Man, I can't believe we got a platinum relic. That doesn't encourage me to do more than what I have to. So we're just going to do the bare minimum for the relics. But anyways, we're going to get sent to the boneyard now. So let's get started with that one. Earn a new path by earning the red gem elsewhere. So this one, we cannot get the hidden gem without the red gem. So we can just break the boxes and continue on. I'm fairly certain that the Triceratops that's chasing us, if it were to break a box, it should add it to the count. Let's find out. Oh, damn it. Okay, let's try these right here that are coming up here. See, we're at 11 out of 66. So I'm going to leave one box fit in. If it fails, well, I'll die on this. So let's see. That one. Yep, it worked. So if I fail to get one, then that'll be okay. And I want to say on the bonus route, this one on the red gem, if you get caught by one of a very specific pterodactyl, it'll take you to the bonus level. Is it dynamite or is it? It's dino something. It's a very punny level name. But TNT works the same way as it did in Crash 1 and Crash 2. You have to jump on it. Otherwise, you spin into it, it'll blow up and take it with you, unless you have an Aku Aku. And it will initiate a timer, 1, 2, 3, boom, and then all that sort. Or 3, 2, 1, and then boom. There's the red gem path, but we don't have that. So just continue on. Nitros will still do nitro things. You touch them, they will blow up. I don't remember if in this, yeah, they do jump. I was about to say, I don't remember, but it did it right there. They do bounce, which just sucks because they didn't do that in the original one, to my knowledge. And you can still do a spin and high jump. It would slide, jump, and then spin in that order. You can reach a little bit of a higher altitude. And in this game, you don't really need it to succeed unless you want to do better time trials for certain levels. Because in this game, we're actually going to get a double jump, which is a godsend. Almost screwed that up right there. But yeah, in Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped, we will. I should just say Crash Bandicoot Warped. You do get special powers after completing a warp room. Here's the warp room one and get the super body slam, which is kind of nice, but I don't use it outside when I have to use body slam or belly flop, whatever you want to call it. I took out that dude, that swamp thing, and we get our crystal. So we get that, break that, get this, smash that, get that, and let's go back and get the swamp of fruit. See, we're almost completely done with the first warp room. We're at almost 20 lives. Pretty crazy. This game is pretty easy in the live department, but don't let that fool you. Later warp rooms will be super difficult. Let's continue on. This should be the last stretch of the level. continue on. With that. Continue, grass. Go, go, go. Avoid the grass. If you want to spin through the grass, you can. But I would suggest not going into the long grass. Don't go into the long grass, as that dude from Lost World said best, who ended up doing it anyways. R.I.P. Oh, that would have been so bad if I missed that gem. I would have been so embarrassed. Alright, so we're done with the boneyard for now. Crash, why you gotta be digging in your butt, bro? Why you gotta be doing that? Alright, so now, let's go ahead and go to the last level, which is a Coco level, which is my second least favorite type of level, the jet ski levels. So let's go make some waves with this level, because it absolutely, these type of levels suck. I don't like them. But, alas, we gotta do these. So, you're gonna accelerate by either holding well, for me, it's the A button. But you can also use the trigger to accelerate. And then when you go up a ramp, you can push down or up for doing a trick. In some cases, this is kind of necessary for you to go under the water to get particular boxes, which is the case for one of the special levels. I think it's the level where you have to. I hit that, and I wasn't even looking. For one of the special Coco levels, you have to dive under the water to get that box, and I just missed that box. All right, Coco, go, 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 go. I hate these levels so much because if you miss, you gotta go down. You gotta go down. You gotta go back and then get the boxes, and it's kind of a pain because you can't turn on a dime with Coco. I wish you could. You have to slow down to turn, which, you know, makes total sense, but it's a video game. I don't want to slow down. So let's go this way. We're I think we're halfway done with this level. Assuming I don't hit a bomb. Murphy's Law, that's finest with these levels, I swear. That. Alright. So if you push up, you'll dive bomb into the water. If you pull back, you'll actually stay in the air just a tiny bit. Let's turn this around. This way, and if you turn in midair, you'll twist, and you can get a little bit more of a better turn. I was going to try to land that boat, but I didn't want to risk it. It wasn't worth it. If you do land on those boats with your jet ski by making a jump, you actually get an extra life, I think. But in some cases, that's not really worth it. Alright, so we're done with making waves, and now we're going to take on Tiny the Tiger, which his boss fight is not very difficult at all. Very, very, very easy boss fight because, you know, he's the first boss, but watch me die. Alright, so let's go ahead and take on Tiny the Tiger because he was talking mad shit earlier, so we're going to go finish him off. End the Coliseum in Rome.
Crash! Coco! Stole the pretty crystals! Tiny, take them back in Gladiator Arena!
Alright. And Cortex is, let's just say I want to say he's Emperor Nero of Rome. He probably laughed while Rome burned. But, okay, Tiny is going to be the quintessential gladiator with his trident. And he's going to try to poke us to death. But luckily, as long as we keep running and we stay out from under his shadow, we will not die. And a nice little attention to detail. Every time he jumps up there and takes a new trident, he actually removes one, which is, I really appreciate that attention to detail. It's very minor, but I do like it. Now, once you hit Tiny, he will sick his cannon against you, and all you gotta do is just avoid it, or you could not, like I did, because, you know, I was talking that shit, and I got eaten. So let's try this again from the top. I should know better just to dodge and not spin into the tigers, but I don't know why. I just like doing that. if it's any consolation to my ego, Tiny didn't kill me. His tiger light did. Okay, there we go. So we're done with round one. We're gonna go to round two. He's just gonna jump, 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 and he's gonna stab the trident in the ground. That's our cue to slam into him, or spin into him, or slide him. This will be his last attack run, so just avoid the tigers. And what kind of makes this a little bit harder now that I'm replaying this again is the screen shakes, and it might throw you off just a little bit, but it's nothing that we can't handle. So let's go ahead and wait for Tiny the Tiger to wear himself out. He's gonna stab, and we're gonna slide right into it. And the crowd goes wild by throwing tomatoes on him. And I'm just gonna do it worse by just jumping on him. Okay, anyways, enough of that. Let's get our new power up, the supercharged body slam. So it's more powerful belly flop. It creates a shockwave basically. Very minor detail, but it does kind of help if you want to belly flop on things that are over a pit, which just tends to be like on bonus rooms.
Well done, children. By defeating Tiny, you have unlocked the gate to the next time travel area. Go back to the center of this time twister and save your progress if you wish. From there, you will see that the gate to the second time travel area is now open.
Thank you, Aku. I will do that. I will save my game. Actually, before I save my game, I'm actually going to go and tackle Coco's making wave levels. I'm going to go ahead and knock this relic out of the way because I don't like this. It's nice to crash it and like belly flop his way into the ground. He knew better.
Why? Why must you continue to be a thorn in our side?
Who? What? Where was I? Oh, Tiny was a good fellow. He hated everyone and everything, but a good heart nonetheless. Please be more reasonable with my minions next time.
I rather do love these conversations with Uka and Cortex. The more these go on, the more I realize Cortex is just a victim of Uka. Anyways, time trial. Speed up, Phil. Alright, what do we get? We got a gold relic, so that's pretty awesome. And Triple A, still the name of the game. Okay, so for that should be our third time relic, I believe. So 2 more we'll be able to explore a new special level, which aren't really all that special. Some of them are pretty annoying, but some of them aren't necessary because that's actually how you get some of the colored gems. But anyways, let's go ahead and go and save our game, which in the original one you had to go in front of this television right here. Coco wasn't there, but we can actually, no, Coco was there. She was like standing off to the side, I think, if I remember right. But let's go ahead and save, because, you know, go ahead and show off my awesome percentages that don't mean anything in the grand scheme of things. So let's go ahead and save on the Rings of Power. And so we got 14%. So I'll go ahead and catch you wonderful folks on the next one. Later and bye.